At last, the breakthrough came. Time could be pierced, but only non-living intelligences survived the passage. Life boiled in transit, flesh unraveled, so they embarked on a new challenge, and they started by making a body of steel and carbon fiber in their own image. A shell in the shape of an ideal one of their own, coiled and armored. And into that frame they poured a mind, not just code, not just slime memory, but the distilled wool of their species. The Wormenator opened its titanium jaws and hissed through a voice box stolen from a children's toy. "I'll be back," with worms. And then the light took it. A wispy strand of smoke hung in the air above the exit point, and the lights dimmed. Chapter 2. Arrival. The year was 1984. Night draped itself across the city like a greasy rag, neon buzzing in fractured alleys. A bar called Starlight Riders pulsed with the sound of bad guitars and cheap beer. And then, without warning, the air tore open. Light screamed against the dark, a rip in reality itself. Steam burst upward from the asphalt. The thunder of the future howled, and from it crawled not a man, not a machine, but a worm. Naked, chrome, glimmering with dew from the time stream. The Wormenator uncoiled, its titanium rings gleaming under the sickly yellow streetlight. A voice, jagged and metallic, scraped from its speaker. Temporal coordinates. Acquired. Objective. Secure the past. Acquire. Wardrobe. The worm slithered forward, its black, eyeless head swiveled. Across the street, the flicker of a toy store sign caught its sensors. Fun Zone Toys. In the window, posed with plastic bravado and cocky arrogance, stood a child's action figure, broad-shouldered, chiseled, wrapped in a tiny black leather jacket. Target. Identified. The Wormenator shattered the glass with a single metallic coil. Inside, aisles of dolls and race cars toppled like dominoes as it advanced. Moments later, the glass doors burst open again. Out it came, wearing a doll-sized leather jacket stitched tight across its cylindrical body, and balanced atop a remote control motorcycle, its antenna now bent into a makeshift radio mast. With a whir of stolen circuitry, the worm revved the tiny machine to life. Plastic wheels squealed. The Wormenator sped into the night, a 6-inch demon in black, roaring toward destiny at 4 miles per hour. Outside Starlight Riders, a local smart-ass and alcoholic leaned against the wall, a smoke dangling from his lips. His world was bourbon, tobacco, and disappointment. Then the worm rode past. He blinked again. The hell, he whispered, flicking ash as the sight dissolved into the shadows of a side street. The door to the bar crashed open behind him. A different figure emerged now, towering, human, brutal. A leather-clad man with eyes like steel stepped into the neon. He walked with purpose, his boots chewing gravel, his gaze cold as prophecy. The drunk coughed, adjusting his cigarette. His world narrowed to a single thought. "Hey buddy, if you're looking for your worm." He went that way. He jabbed a trembling finger toward the side street. For one long, mechanical second, the enormously muscled biker assessed him. Red text flickered across its inner vision. Subject. Intoxicated. Mental state. Defective. Priority. None. The man looked away, his verdict delivered. The Harley roared as the Terminator peeled into the night, vanishing in the same direction. The drunk stood alone again, smoke curling upward. He squinted after the noise, muttered, Jesus Christ. I gotta switch back to just drinking beer, and went back inside. Meanwhile, down the alley, the Wormenator hunched low on its tiny plastic hog. Its voice crackled, full of steel conviction. Mission: protect Wormkind. Secure ancestral DNA. Terminate extinction.